Hi guys, Sean here. So a bit ago, ISAB uploaded a video saying this is what around 500 pink looks like, and eventually, around 500 DDT as well. And then Chris kind of uploaded a video one-upping that a little bit with his round 700 video. So I'm about to put the stop to all of those videos by first showing you that I know what around 500 pink Bloon looks like. So as you can see, this is logs, by the way, if you obviously don't know that. That'd be weird. Why would you even be clicking on this video? But anyway, so as you see when I fast forward and show, that's round 500. They're pretty fast. But let's check out round 750. 750 is 250 rounds higher, so the scaling is obviously much better. So you're gonna see quite a bit faster. So let's turn off fast forward, hopefully, and see how fast this Bloon really goes. And here we go. One pink Bloon, as you can see, it's substantially faster. And even the DDT, but, without fast forward, it looks like they still have animation. But when you turn on fast forward, they honestly just look like blurs. They're just teleporting in and out of places on the map, which I find ridiculous, honestly. The DDT still looks like it has a little bit of animation, but mostly just look like it's warping pretty much. It'll be even better. How about round 1000? Let's see what round 1000 would look like. Oh, I can't. I guess the game really hates quadruple digits. Well, let's try round 999. Round 999 is the highest round you can set to in sandbox, and I think besides me, only one other person has gotten this far to round 1000 and beyond. So this is how fast without hyperspeed, oh my gosh, fast forward, pink and DDT go, and now here's it with fast forward. And as you can see, they just look like, they're just teleporting. Even the DDT, which I should send out in a moment, or I just sent out groups of pinks. I don't exactly remember what I did in this recording, but as you can, they just look like blobs. And the DDT just looks comically funny with its changing directions on a dime, pretty much, because it's just basically teleporting. Not even animated anymore. But you know what? What can hit these crazy fast Bloons? So I'm about to permacharge boomerang to see what would happen, and obviously can't hit it at all unless I send multiple pinks. So that's insanely fast. Let's try another thing. I want to try out the tack zone. Tack zone shoots pretty fast, and as you can guess, it actually gets by it really crazily. But on the final bottom area, it will eventually hit because it's trying to shoot at every single point. On any other map besides logs, like a much tougher map, then the tack zone would definitely not be able to hit that pink. Or, any map without, basically a recurring area. I wanted to see if, without bigger jets, if it could pursuit, and the heli pilot just can't even come close. Even with bigger jets, it can't even... The moment that pink Bloon is on the area, it can't track it at all. And for good measure, I test the Apache, and I test the Apache Zero, and, well, Apache Prime, I think? Yeah. It's been a long time since I've played this game, by the way. And I'll talk more about that as we get to round 1200. And now, the craziest thing, honestly, to me is the nuclear sub. I don't even know why I bought 52X, but, look at that. It doesn't even pop it all the way. It can barely catch those pink Bloons, but I mean the fact that it can catch it at all is quite crazy to me. I wanted to try out the Avatar of Wrath, but I'm not really sure how to proc it in sandbox. Anyway, Grandmaster Ninja with Seeking Shuriken is able to handle it just fine, obviously, because the Shuriken Seek, it's not a big deal. So let's try it without the Seeking Shuriken and see what happens. And I got a distraction, just why not? And it's really hard for it to hit that pink Bloon, but it does it. Eventually. Game audio cut out for some reason. That's kind of strange, but it's able to handle it, and that's the main thing. And when you send groups, it does much better because all of those extra projectiles will eventually hit those pink Bloons, no matter how fast they are. And here's the Spike Factory test. When ISAB showed the 150, I found this really 150 500. I found it crazy how the pink Bloons could literally just warp past those spikes. If you watch carefully, some of these pink Bloons don't even get touched by the spikes at all, which I honestly find absolutely insane. Like, they can just go by entire spike piles because that's how fast they are. Oop, snapshot. Sorry about that, guys. So I find it absolutely insane that these, you can even pop things at this stage, but I mean, in a cluster of like bads, all of the extra projectiles will be able to touch these balloons, and so the balloons don't really become a problem in the late game. They just go insanely fast. As you can see, the temple can still hit it. Forgot to get camo detection, and this will be really embarrassing in a little bit, but basically, the temple can still hit these things at least, but all of the collateral damage in the late game will hit these balloons and take them out. Now, I wanted to test if we were actually getting pops with the true sun god, and I don't even know how to use the vengeful god, funnily enough, because that's how long I haven't played the game in, and I accidentally got super range. So let's get camo detection this time. And yeah, I didn't want to waste my time getting up a full temple, but if you guys want to see a fully powered temple against round 999, be my guest. Also, this is hard sandbox mode, so this is as fast of balloons as you're going to see in sandbox mode, unless they update it so that you can go past round 1000, but I highly doubt Ninja Kiwi would, because I feel like that'd be weird. I don't know if anyone's going to get that far anytime soon, or especially at around 1200. I don't even know if that's doable at that point. But round 999 is seemingly the cap for this game mode. Anyway, now we're going to check out my round 1200 save file, which is done on easy. This was before the late game patch, and that's how long it's been since I've even played the game. So it's been like 4 or 5 months since I've even touched this. And I watch videos intermittently, but because of these videos coming out recently, I just, no one really knowing what the highest round is, I wanted to make my mark and say, this is the highest round, round 1200. This is the highest documented round. And again, it's not, I got this before the late game patch, and I was actually the one advocating for the late game patch. I have a breakdown of this defense without 2 extra temples on my channel that was defending round 800. I streamed getting to round 1000 and posted it to Reddit. I was the first person to do it, which is pretty nice. And I didn't cheat or anything or any way. Everything you see is legit, even the extra 2,800 dart monkeys that I had for no reason. Just to say that I had over 2k extra dart monkeys. Yeah, that was a thing that I did. So yeah, all of this is legit. It's just because I did this before late game was buffed. And yeah, let's see how well this defense can even take on around 1200 right now. Here's the first bad, and look at how fast the bad is moving. Like, my things can damage it, yeah, but like, as you'll eventually see, we will not be able to handle this very well at all. In fact, spoiler alert, we won't even be able to take down that first bad with this defense. And I don't know if round 1200 is even beatable anyway. I don't know if anyone's even going to get this far with abilities and the Vengeful God that I still, like I said, I don't even know how to get it. I'll have to watch a video. I don't even know if this round is beatable, and if I try and beat this round deleting all of my entire defense, I'd have to hope that perma-brew, I have to restart all of my perma-brew stacks with all newly placed towers, so all my towers are going to be 50% weaker than this even. But in a future video, I hope to maybe restart this defense and see if I can get a beatable round 1200 defense. But for now, this is as far as I've gotten, and I don't foresee myself getting any farther, and if I do, I don't think it'll be much farther than this. And I also don't see myself starting a new late game file. I'm glad that I was the first person to reach around 1000, and it's a pretty interesting experience, to say the least. And it was fun to stream it as well, but like I said, I haven't really touched the game very much. I would just keep this going AFK while I'd practice piano, and every now and then it would crash, and I'd start it back up again, and I got to around 1200. But yeah, I don't consider this like a super crazy feat before anyone's like, wow. It's before late game. I was pushing for that. Anyway, that's the vid. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is what round 1200 looks like on easy, which is absolutely insane and ridiculous. And I'm glad, and hopefully I can push out more content for this game. I definitely will try to. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.